Miss Martin Muses. Welcome to Miss Martin Muses, where we muse upon what makes me laugh, makes me cry, makes me happy, makes me sad, or just really ticks me off. Today we're talking about something that makes me very happy, sometimes even to laugh. It is crochet, and more importantly, it is crochet with none other than the Geeky Crochet, aka apparently Maria. Thank you for returning once again to Miss Martin Muses.
It has been a long time. It has been a long time since we talked crochet. But thank you so much for having me.
Well, I'm so excited to be here. And I figured that a year was good enough to give us time to make more items.
Oh, yeah.
So we'd have some more things to share. And
Absolutely.
yeah, I've got loads of them. So excited. And for those of you that maybe don't know crochet, shame on you. But we will always take crochet questions on hooks and needles. I decided to call this, especially if I ever bring a knitter on again. But crochet has been always my favorite because you can't get holes very easily. I had trouble with knitting.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I have no idea how to use two. So I only crochet. I think I once did a pair of baby shoes that my grandma tried to teach me, but she did most of the things, and then I just kind of forgot. So
yeah. Yep, exactly. And hello, Zevius. Thank you for being here. Yay, Corey Cochran. Oh, look, I'm here too. Zax is here. And hello, always great to see you. And so is Chris Sands. Yeah, we love our flowers here at Miss Martin Muses. Story of my life, except I was driving my teacher crazy in Ireland because they taught us how to knit, and I just kept messing up. So finally she goes, "Why don't you try crochet? Here's a hook," and it was like the lights came on. It was like, "Where have you been all my life? Where have you been all my life?" And so welcome, hello everyone.
You are lucky. Nobody taught me. It's like I've had to teach myself to crochet because I needed quick gifts, and I needed an original gift for my niece, the only niece that I have. And I thought, I have no money. I am as poor as hell. I'm broke. She probably has more money than I do. So it's like, what can I give her that is original for an only child? And I got to start her on the right path. So I decided to crochet her a beanie for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And that's how I got into crochet. So
yay. Yeah. Hey, and that's what I do too. It really saves you money on Christmas presents. And everyone thinks they're awesome. Yeah. Except this year I wasn't able to get a lot of those done. But I like to get the yarn, that 100% wool yarn, the light, I won't pronounce it right, Lope Lytle or something, from Iceland. It's called the Nordic Store, and it's on a main street in Reykjavik. I import it, and I have made blankets for every member of my family because, so help me, you almost don't need central heating. They learned something magic when they put the wool together because it's warm enough, and it will be the warmest thing you've ever had in your life. So when occasionally we do get snow, which happens once every 2 years, suddenly everyone is grateful that I made them an Icelandic blanket.
That's amazing. When I heard that you actually import from Iceland, I'm like, whoa, that's dedication.
Yeah. Well, it's warm. Well, where you live up in a northern place, you probably should be too.
We are in the north. Yes, but we do have central heating, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm in a nice toasty 75 degrees right now in my room.
Oh, nice.
Which is
nice, yeah. But when you have to go out in it, though.
Well, actually, where I live, it's not that cold.
Okay.
I would probably say that Calgary, which is in the middle of the country, that's where it's really cold. Right now, they're probably about minus 30 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit, but I can assure you, it's minus 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So
yeah,
that is really cold, extremely cold.
Yeah. I've made earmuffs with that wool. I've made scarves, and I forget what they're called, but those things you put on that's just kind of goes around your neck, like a muffler. But I've made those as well for my friends up north. It's loads of fun. Tip for anyone, if you do want to import, it's cheaper to buy in bulk from this store and pay the shipping than to get it stateside, because like I'll buy it for $3 per thing when I get it from the Nordic store. In America, you'll pay $9 for it. So so when you change it out and say, okay, I've got this many things, and yes, I'll have to pay $10 shipping, but you'll still save money.
Oh, amazing. That's great. That's actually really good for me, because I almost, when I got here, everything is like extremely expensive, and like yarn is like $15. That would be like about $13 per skin, and I'm like, I'm not going to pay $13 for that. I'm probably going to need like 5. So
all right, well, maybe we'll share some secrets of how to get some cheap yarn, some very cheap warm yarn. Chrisanne says, I love crocheting. I'm not very good, but it helps me unwind after work. It is so relaxing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I definitely put on music and just or like I even could watch a movie and just crochet 2 hours away.
I do it while I watch movies. I bring it in with me to the movie theater. Yeah, it's just it keeps you occupied, and it's very relaxing. Zach's rather is not so relaxing. I know crochet from when my grandma used to say, "Put that down." Yeah, I can relate. YC Knit says, "Hail chat." That calls for hand knits. Okay, a cowl. I believe that is what it is called. Everyone's saying hi, yay! Our Grenlin is here. Hello. Yes. Yeah, I guess we need some knitters around. Alasia is my resident guest knitter, but she's got some things going on right now, getting ready for her wedding, so she's not doing. She's got bigger things to plan right now. Yeah,
definitely.
Chrisette says the problem is when the cat gets interested and either takes the hook or chews the yarn. Yes, I have a solution for that, by the way.
What's that?
Well, I have a little basket thing, with a hole on one end. You know, those you can buy?
Yeah, or you can make them yourself.
Yes, you can. You can make them very easily yourself. Get them at Michael's. And the cats can't get at it. And the place for the yarn comes out through the hole to where you are. They really have to work at it if they want to start to eat it. But what I like about mine is it's see-through. So the cat just gets fascinated by the little ball of yarn moving around, but they can't get at it. So they can swat at it, but not interfere.
I love cats. That's so great. But yes.
Yeah. You will have solutions to your cat problems on Miss Martin Muses.
Yes, get rid of your cat is not an option. Absolutely not.
No. We love cats.
We love cats, yeah.
No, I
don't know
two.
if you have 2.
Do you have some? Yeah, I have 2 cats.
No, I don't. I wish I did, but I can't really maintain them right now. So cats so comforting. I don't know. I just love them.
Yeah, and they're a lot more low maintenance than dogs.
Absolutely, you don't have to walk them.
And they don't bark. Oh gosh, now
bark.
we're starting an illegal racket. You want the cat? I'm selling him cheap. Alrighty, well, thank you for everyone coming in. Thank you to people that will be listening to this on the replay. And we're here to share some things. I have some pictures ready to go. I don't know about you. If you wanted to go ahead and start, what is a recent thing you have made?
So recent, you're lucky enough that I haven't shipped this yet. Because I did start 2023 with a bang, and I'm working on the second one of the same project with different colors. So this one here,
yay,
is the latest thing that I have done. So
wow.
I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to move my mic. So yes,
it's a dragon.
It's a dragon. Yes. So right now it was actually ready to ship, but I wasn't able to go to the post office. So So what I
Wow.
love about this, I decided to do a dragon because of the eyes, believe it or not. I love these
Oh,
eyes that I got from Amazon. Extremely cheap. I don't know. The light
yeah.
is pretty bad, but and afterwards, actually, this pattern I got from Crafty Intentions. If anybody knows it, one of my favorite patterns of all time because it's very detailed. You can actually create the little toes of the dragon,
Oh my gosh.
and you can play around. They have some add-ons if you want to. You had the triple type of scale. I mean, you can just go crazy with these, and you can get them on Etsy. They're $6.50 per pattern, and you can use them as many times as you want because it's your pattern afterwards. So,
Yay.
so this is how it looked like. Like I said, I sold this quickly, so I thought I can't be without a dragon. So I started another one with again
Oh,
the eyes. These are
look at
these eyes were
yeah.
these were so cool, and they actually look at you.
Oh my gosh. They're following me.
Yeah. So here's obviously one of the legs.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Oh,
I
look at the little
crochet.
toes. I was gonna say those are fighting words.
I crocheted a dragon. I didn't knit it. So yeah, that's the little toes there.
Yeah.
So this is the recent one. I'm doing this because, well, first of all, I love dragons, and second of all, next year's year is so it even has nostrils. Yes, you're right.
Wow.
It's extremely well done. The pattern, I highly suggest it. That if you do like these animals or any other animal, I recommend Crafty Intentions on Etsy. So
All right. You said you were doing it for the eyes, but is there something else?
yes,
A
so
reason that you're doing it? Yeah.
yeah, so this year is next Sunday is Chinese New Year, which will be the year of the rabbit, and next year will be the year of the dragon.
Oh.
So yeah, so I'm doing it so I can save it up. If I do not sell it before that, I want to save it up for the year of the dragon.
Wow. Okay. And when you said you were shipping it out, so you do sell these?
Yes, I sell them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool.
I sell them. I usually sell them mainly to friends or anybody who is interested.
Okay. Yeah,
But
because I didn't recall if you had an Etsy store or not.
I did have an Etsy store, but this thing is like it's very slow. So to be able to stock up and then sell them, and then it doesn't really sell that much, it was just not worth keeping it. I mean, I still have it, but it's like there,
Mm-hmm.
keeping my
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah. Understandable. The way it is. People, I think, don't appreciate how long it really does take to make these things. That's also
Yeah.
why sometimes they are a little pricey. So
Yeah.
when you sell them, it's like, hey, this is handmade, and each little loop was hand done.
Yeah. So
Often.
here's the thing. This one took me 12 days to finish. And I didn't do like the chest. There are a lot of details that I just didn't put in because I felt that it was done. So 12 days, working at around 4 hours a day, approximately, and I did my sums one day and I thought, let's see how much I'm actually earning every time that I sell these. And I am earning about $1.25 per hour of work. Without the cost of the material, just my work. So it's like I tell these people, who ask, it's like, hey, look at how much I'm putting into. I'm also putting in my art, and you're paying this much. Do you think it's too expensive? And they're like, okay, no.
Yeah, yeah. See, we need to have like a house full of orphans helping, and then you could get more done, like they used to do back in the old days in the Charles Dickens books. Yeah, YC Knits. And by the way, welcome, YC Knits. Always great to see you. I filmed. Wait, are you new? I don't know. Have you been around before? If not, welcome to Miss Smart Muses. And if I I'll check out your channel. I believe you, if you do have one, because I love watching any kind of things, even knitting. He says, or she says, I filmed myself knitting a sock. It took 6 hours for one. Yeah.
Just one sock.
I believe you. I believe you. I've knitted a scarf. That's something I have been able to do successfully in my days because it's easy not to mess up a scarf. I am always impressed. I am always impressed by people that can do that intricate work where they have the needles on two sides and it's like connected and they do it around and all sorts of funny stuff. It says it's been a while and I've had a different name. Okay, so I thought so, but the name is different. So thank you for clarifying that. Soul Assassin said, can the guest type something so that I can get her channel and post it? So many crochet channels. Yes. Yeah, go ahead and do that. And I can also make you a mod. Yeah. Circular Meter. Yeah, the name of your channel is Storytelling something?
So the name of my channel is different because I'm also a performing artist. So crochet is just like my way to express like materially my creativity. And storytelling is also an art that I have been trained in for many years. So yeah, it's called Unlocking Lore, which right now is on pause, but this coming Sunday I will be having guests for the podcast itself. So I do post my crochet stuff on my channel. So it is in the private chat right now.
All right, I'll go ahead and put it in there. And if you will type something, just anything like hello or whatever, I can go ahead and make you a mod. So that but here, I'm going to put it here for you. Thank you, Soul Assassin. Appreciate it. And you are at the You're the Geeky Crochet. You are very Greek. The Geeky Crochet on Twitter. There it is. And like I said, just wave or something and I'll make you a mod. Good times. And while that's happening, I'm going to share one of my first prepared ones. This was done when we did our stream the last time, but it was a surprise. It was a Christmas present for Steve Kenobi. So I didn't want to spoil it. But here it is. It is a face hugger from Alien.
That makes me so nervous.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. I was so proud. You have no idea how long it took me to do this freaking thing.
It's amazing because you think it's like, oh, those are rounds. It's like, no, there's so much like to do there. You have to change the colors, you have to sew it in, you have to pack it up, there's like a whole lot behind this like small thing.
Yep. And I don't know if you can tell, each one of these legs, they were all separate. The tail thing was separate. The head, the body, the underbelly was all separate. So I had to do it, put wiring inside to shape it, to make it curl in like that, then stuff it, then sew it.
It's true.
It was wild. Thank you.
That's probably, I think the last things that I do not like about like creating these things is sewing. So for example, I have to sew this thing in here and it's like, I want to finish it, you know?
Yeah. Soul says, I want to see Steve walk outside with that on his face. Well, you know, he can. It is face size. He has put on his Twitter a picture of it on his bookshelf. So it's pretty cool. So it's like there's this face hugger thing crawling on his bookshelf. And I have a video here on my channel where you can see step by step and maybe get a bit of a better view of the different parts of the face hugger. As I'm making it, I like to put those together. But yeah, this one I was pretty proud of. it took me probably 2 months of work. Understand, obviously not all day or all night or anything like that, but I made many mistakes too. So you're sitting there doing it and you're like, oh, it's just not working. So occasionally you need to go back and restart it. So it was fun. Oh, good point. YCNet says someone should start a business weaving in the ends for other people.
Oh, I would definitely pay for that. Oh,
yes,
man.
we would. Yes.
And I don't know about you. I don't know about you if you ever had to, like, I don't know the horrible sensation that you have to unwind everything that you did because you made a mistake.
Oh yeah, this every little part of your soul dies. Oh yeah, there it is. Making a face hugger. Thank you very much for putting that link in the chat. And I was proud of it though. And when I put it into the box, thank you. I must admit, I patted myself on the back for this one. I put it on its back to fit better in the box so that its legs were all sticking up in that dead bug position. And then I put the rest of his little knickknacks and Christmas presents inside of it there. So it was fun. And I don't know if he was expecting to see it upside down like that and as big as it would be. Chris Ant says, yes, I would pay for that. My least favorite part. Okay, someone out there needs to make a business based on this. Go for it. So this is what's so cool about being able to make your own things. You can make it based on any franchise you're into and have the cool factor as well.
It's true.
If I say so
myself. So yesterday I was asked, why geeky? And I'm like, because I make geeky stuff. I love Star Wars. I love anime. I love Star Trek and Lord of the Rings and Narnia and Harry Potter. So like I'm a major geek and I crochet geeky things. So hence.
Yeah. It's a geeky crochet. But it doesn't mean that we don't branch out. No. We were saying make clothing and scarves. I like to, I think the last time around I showed a poncho. Ponchos can be very warm as well.
Oh, and ponchos, you can make them so beautiful. I did crochet once a beach cover for myself, which unfortunately I had to leave when I moved here to the north. It was pretty heavy. And some people were teasing me that it looked like the mantle of Moses because it was like panels of white and turquoise. It was gorgeous. After I finished it, everybody was like applauding and envious. But at the beginning, everybody was like teasing me. But yeah, it looked really beautiful.
Yeah. Who's laughing now? So what else do you have for us? What's your other next presentation?
The second one that I have done, this was finished in the 31st. So this is called a Kelpie, also from Crafty Intentions. So it's half a horse and half a mermaid.
Oh, let me make this bigger.
There you go.
Look. Dang, look at that tail.
So it was smaller than I thought. I really like big tails, but as you can see, everything is done again. I worked with 2 yarns at one point, which you can see the transition from this sky blue from the yarn that's colory. And of course, all the details of again, Crafty Intentions and the 3D eyes. They actually see you. It has, again, the nostrils. I fell in love with these. These are add-ons. These fins, yes. And the details on this thing here.
Oh, look at the... Sorry, I just love those toes. And it's like, yeah, the tail is so detailed, says Chrysanth. And Soul Assassin, yeah, he's definitely impressed.
Yeah, so this one is up for sale. Again, everything I do is up for sale for anybody who wants them. But I didn't do this by commission because I really wanted to make this again. This is not the first time that I made this. Definitely smaller. The first time it was really big. The yarn that I used was really thick, which ended up being, I don't know how much it is in feet, but it was 1.25 meters. If I have somewhere my thing, or somebody can look up on the internet how much that is in feet for you guys in the States. 1.25 meters was the longest that I've done, and the biggest project that I've done. So yeah. So
okay, everybody Google. Oh, how cute! You know what occurred to me looking at this? How easy would it be to adapt some of these to do like Jurassic Park and all sorts of dinosaurs?
I've done dinosaurs. I've done a Velociraptor once. Yay! And I sent that to my ex-co-host of After the Weekend, which is the show that I founded about 1.5 years ago. And I sent him that. It was a small Velociraptor, but it was, again, super detailed, very well done. Yeah.
Oh, yay. Well, excellent. That was adorable, by the way. And it's like, everyone loves their little dragons, and half dragon, half mermaid. All right. Yes, thank you. YC Knit says 1.2, 4 feet long.
Yeah. So almost 4 feet long.
Alrighty. Well, my next one is, let me go back to sharing the screen. I did this for St. Patrick's Day. So a little bit of a spoiler. I wonder what it's going to be, but look at this.
Oh,
just something very simple I decided to do. The Shamrocks took three minutes, maybe, if at all. Here, let me see if I can make it a little more solo. And this is a lamp that is in my parents' spare bedroom. I spend basically half my year here. I usually spend 2 weeks here and then 2 weeks in Florida. They've got a condo by the beach. It's really, really a horrible life, but but a girl doesn't complain at all. I was thinking, what could enhance this room? We nickname it a little bit the Irish room, because my parents put all like portraits and paintings from Ireland, a lot of all our paraphernalia. So it's kind of called the Irish room. And I saw this lamp, and my niece and nephew were going to be staying in this room over St. Patrick's Day, which coincided with their spring break. And I thought, wouldn't that be cute if I decided to add this instead of just having this this plain lamp. Not that there was anything wrong with it, but to enhance it and surprise them with a little bit of Irish from their aunt. So that's what I did. And then I just stuck them in those little holes.
That looks really cute. Yeah. And it just enhances so much. Those little details, it makes it so much more prettier.
Yeah. And I didn't even, it was just a whim. I had actually made one of these for Lady Toriel. I'd sent her a present. I believe it was for her birthday. And then I thought, maybe I'll just throw in a little Shamrock bookmark. That's what this was. That's what this pattern was. I got it on Pinterest. And then I thought, I'll make a whole bunch, and then they'll just hang down, and it's a lot of fun. And in the corner, you'll see I also made a doily thing that just sits there, and you can put your drink like a
sweet. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It turned out a little warped, though. You might tell that it was kind of up and
yeah,
you know how that can happen.
It looks like a lettuce.
No, it's not. It's what happens when the border is kind of off and it bunched together and didn't look too good. So I decided not to show it off, but that is there too. Soul Assassin, you made a lamp? Damn. Yeah, no, not a lamp. Though that would have been impressive. It's a wicker lamp. Oh, and you can also see in the corner, there's a little light. It's a Yoda light. So at nighttime, it lights up and it makes Yoda. You can't see it too good.
You can. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it glows green. So at nighttime, you've got the stars. It's all dark, and then you've got Yoda glowing and those shamrocks. Oh, crocheting electrical cord takes skill. I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd trust myself with that. Oh, that's so pretty. Well, thank you. And this is a very simple pattern. I don't think I can zoom in, but you can see these are just double crochets around a magic circle, and then just some chains, and then I back crocheted some half doubles and tied it off. Beginners can make this very, very easily and very quickly.
I do have a friend who when she saw these things, she said, "Teach me how to crochet." So we're supposed to start on Friday to see how it goes. I'm like, I'm not a good teacher at crocheting, but I'll do my best. I'll teach you how to read patterns. If you read patterns, you're good to go.
Yeah. Well, and if you start off with just making a whole bunch of chains too, that's one way to get going and getting used to it. But yeah. Oh, look! Everyone can see my Apple Watch. Yeah, I've got a whole media station set up there. Also, we've been playing a Dungeons and Dragons / Conan game for about 3 years. So I have like portable ones that I bring over as well, but it's not crochet. So
that is so lucky. I've always wanted to learn how to play Dungeons and Dragons, but I never had the opportunity. I just never met people who did. So
well, you're around the right crowd. We can get a little rowdy in our group. It gets a little rated R, but
it's must be a lot of fun.
Oh, it's a blast. It's a blast. Once I also got into it, I learned to use my dice for doing chores. Like, I don't want to do my chores, but how's this? I can either do the kitchen or the closet in odds and evens. And so I've been using my Dungeons and Dragons dice to make me. His ears must have been burning. Hello, Steve Kenobi. Hello. It says, hello, Teresa and company. Hello. Yes, I was just telling him about the virtues of using Dungeons and Dragons dice to make decisions, because that was also a part of that picture. Dungeons and Crochet Dragons. Well, you know what? She had the dragons. That was what she had earlier. You had a dragon and then a dragon mermaid. Or is there a name for that?
No, it's not a dragon mermaid. It's a dragon and a Kelpie. A sea horse mermaid, you could say.
Okay,
Kelpie's from the Celtic lore up in Scotland. So,
yep. Hello, Daniel. Thank you for being here. There are crochet patterns. I've looked them up for Dungeons and Dragons. Even the dice, you can make little plushy D20s. Hi, Daniel. Oh, Steve Kenobi. See, I told you his ears were burning and he popped up. I can confirm the R-rated and various threats
for
certain parts of the DM's anatomy.
Ouch.
Well, I guess there are threats. Yeah, Steve is our DM, Maria, so yeah. But it is the dice. It's not really him. I once got a critical hit on myself in Dungeons and Dragons, so I nearly killed myself. That's how.
Okay.
I rolled a 1, and then he rolled a 20. Or Daniel has a question: aren't Kelpies actually terrible creatures like most mythological creatures? Oh, sure.
You got it right. Yes, Kelpies are actually terrible creatures. They are flesh-eating animals. This one is a nice one. No.
Okay.
But
yeah. Hers was huggable. Huggable and cute.
So I do have another one.
Okay. Yay.
On me. So this here is Bonnie.
Oh.
Bonnie the bunny. So I don't let's see if I can get a good shot.
I'm going to try to make it bigger.
Here. Maybe. There we go. So this is Bonnie.
Yes. Oh, look at her. So she's so cute. And look at her tail.
So Bonnie is now part of the residence where I am currently living. The residents do not want to part with her. She has an embroidered nose, which I did by myself. and she is the first. She's the first crocheted animal that I did with faux fur, which was extremely difficult to work with. I could not see anything for my life. Nothing.
Yeah.
I was crocheting blindly. So yeah.
Oh, you can't fool me with that adorable fluffy bunny. I've watched Monty Python.
So yeah.
This is Kritham says, what yarn is that?
Yeah, so this is faux fur. Oh, fake fur, you could say. That you can. I bought it at the dollar store for about $4.50, and I needed 4 of these or 3.5 of these skins, and it was a lot of fun, but at the same time it was frustrating because I couldn't see the stitches, and when you actually look at it, like, you can't see the stitches because of the fur by itself. So people think it's a plushie that I sewed this together. I'm like, no, I crocheted this.
Oh, yeah. You nearly lost your eyesight over that. Oh, that's terrible, Steve. Never trust white bunnies. Pure evil.
So
how that well, she managed it because it's the crochet yarn that gives it the look, and then you do the loops. But that's why she nearly lost. We're exaggerating. I'm assuming we're exaggerating about losing your eyesight or not seeing what you're doing.
It was I well, thankfully I didn't lose my eyesight, but yes, it was extremely difficult because I had to guess where each one was, and then afterwards, like, counting the stitches was oof. Oh yeah, different. Bonnie has a million mistakes, and but I don't know where they are. Neither do the residents, so everybody's happy. And she is like an emotional support to many.
Aw. You see, there you go. And it's a lot easier than having a real bunny where you have to clean up after them and feed them.
Yeah, and be careful that they don't reproduce.
Oh, yeah. I can see this. YC Knit says, yes, these Chanel-like yarns are horrible for crochet. Knitting works a little better. I could see that. It would be easier.
Yeah, it would be easier. But no, I had to make it difficult for myself, and I had to make a white bunny because I loved the faux fur.
Oh, no, it looks great. Well, like we said, it looked, I think there was is that, how the heck did you manage that or something? Yeah, some of the comments, like, it doesn't look like, it looks like material that you would buy at Joann Fabrics or something like that. Right. Let me see. Steve Kenobi says, I hate feeding the... Oops, I was afraid that was wrong on both. Steve Kenobi says, I hate feeding the Playboy bunnies. Very annoying. Oh, you shocked Maria. Oh no.
Oh man. Okay.
That's how you end up on the evening news, Steve. Oh no. At least it wasn't black.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. That would have been, I almost bought it, but I thought, no, let's go for white first.
Okay. Daniel says, emotional support knitting is more acceptable on a flight than emo support animals. True.
That is true.
Though the only thing better than emotional support knitting is emotional support crochet.
That would be better. Exactly. There is a difference between crocheting and knitting.
Yeah. It's like the Marines versus the Air Force.
Ouch.
Oh, Steve's blaming it on me. That was you, Teresa. I did nothing. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, let me go ahead and share my next one, which actually I don't remember what it was. So, okay, there's my Irish ones. And, oh, this is timely, too. You know who this is?
Oh, gosh. I would almost say Pinocchio, but no. The shoes give it away a little bit, but
yeah. Well, it's Guybrush Threepwood from Monkey Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So also, since we summoned Steve, that was good because this was another present for him. his presents are always the most complicated. This one was really hard because I did not at all have a pattern.
Oh, you did it from scratch?
Sort of. What I did was I took a pattern for Captain Hook and adapted it.
Okay.
But the shirt, like with the little strings there, and the face as well as the hair, that was all me. I made it up.
Wow.
It was brutal.
That's impressive. Making things from scratch for me is just like almost not doable. It would have to be something really easy to make it. I can adapt patterns, but I can't make them up. Definitely not.
Yeah. Well, I think this might have been the first and last time because it was something else. I did give up on some things. There was more detail in the hands, but I said, screw it. And I figured since he was cartoony anyways, it was going to be okay. Yeah. But it was something else. And the same thing with the eyes. I just couldn't get the eye embroidery to look decent. So I just bought eyes.
Okay.
And the hair, what I did was I just took chains and then stuck them together, put them in like a ponytail in the back, and then sewed it together to give it that look of Guybrush Threepwood. Yeah. Everyone's saying, Guybrush, I have one of those. Yes, it is you. Chrysanth, hey, you know him, Guybrush. Yay. That's impressive. Why, thank you. And Seek says that one is on my shelf right now. Yes. You're anticipating, Steve, because I'm going to show that off as well. But yes, this is the one. So everything except for the top part of the shirt and the hair was for a Captain Hook.
Okay.
Pattern. Yeah. So and I just changed the color because it was all red, but it was a nightmare. I looked at so many pictures from the video game and from all these different angles. Also, I did make a video showing the different stages. Oh wait, we've already said that. Okay.
Yeah.
So Guybrush Threepwood, that one took me longer than a few months because that was like one trial and error after the other.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's what makes it so long. Now, for example, this dragon pattern that I have, it took that person 5 months to create that pattern.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, but there was really a great deal of satisfaction once it turned out the way it did. And it's big. I mean, it does sit on the shelf. It's about 2 feet high, I think. So it's big. You can see he's kind of sitting. That's my cat shelf by the window. He's sitting on that, and then his legs are on the little platform below the thing because that's where the cats jump. So
okay.
Perspective. Yeah, that's what's going on there. And then they have stairs going up. So that's how big he is. It was fun. Oh, thank you. Yes, that's the video making Guybrush right there. Oh, see. In person, not kidding. That is not a criticism either. No. Yeah, no, the character is. And he does have that deer in the headlights look. Oh, Chrysanthemum, didn't LeChuck's voice actor pass away recently? Yes, he did. Yes, he was also from the Terminator. Tragically died. Yeah. Well, when I say tragically, I guess he was in his 80s. I think it might have been cancer. I'm not sure, but yes, he passed away. Yes, in person, it's something else. Soul Assassin said Guybrush looked shocked, like saw some unspeakable D&D gameplay. Yeah, sometimes when we roll 20s in D&D, it means something pretty inappropriate.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's not for children.
Okay, fair.
That's what's fun about D&D, though. You can play it however you want to. That's it doesn't have to be. We just that's how we play it. You can play it rated G. You can play it appropriate for children, all the way up to rated X, I suppose. We don't get that bad, but the language and
Well, I mean, I can totally understand that if I get competitive, I get rowdy, and well, sparks fly.
Yeah, and our characters aren't the most moral, so it's terrible, terrible people. But I digress. What do you have for us next?
Okay, so now I'm going to start sharing my screen. So this is what I've been doing for the past year. This is the first one that I did. I don't know if you guys recognize this character.
Oh, that is Cara Dune?
That is Cara Dune, also known as, oh gosh, now I forgot
she's
the
so
actress's
great. I can't remember her name. Well, what's the slogan? Gina Carano.
Gina Carano. I stand with Gina Carano. There she is. So yes.
Yes, she's so important to us. We can't remember her name.
Oh my gosh, that's so horrible.
I'd forget my own name. But well, this is cool. You even have the little.
Oh yeah. So this is
sign on her face. Yeah, look at that.
Everything is crocheted this time because sometimes I do a mixture of fabric and crochet. This one is completely done by crochet, and she was commissioned. Let's see if I can have another photo. There she is, a little bit closer. Okay. Yes, so the eyes are embroidered. Also the the eyelashes and the eyebrows, her little tattoo. This was commissioned by Jay, by Drunk 3PO. He asked for her, and I wanted to get a picture of her fingers because this is a pattern that I got from a Russian woman. There she is. Oh. That even makes the fingers. It was so impressive. I said, I need this pattern.
Wow. That looks like a nightmare. I'm thinking, into teeny tiny little.
So yeah, actually I'm halfway through doing a Luke Skywalker. And again, I'm doing like the little, oopsies, sorry, my bad. These fingers, and they're not that difficult actually. They're more like chains and slip stitches. Okay. But yes, they are small because obviously I use a very small crochet. It's very, very detailed. So yeah, this was the first one that I did for 2022.
Well, cool. And even better, as crocheters, sometimes it will happen that a person will commission something, and that's why you do it. It's something people are paying for you to do, and well, why not?
Yeah,
that's really good. Sorry. Hello, Memes of Destruction. Thank you for being here.
So yeah,
getting a pattern from a Russian woman. That story is the original reason I fell with the internet back in the 90s. It's only my dream turned into wasteland. Yeah, no, that's a tricky one, especially. I'm just looking at the waist and some of that stuff. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. So on my Instagram account, I actually did, which is also the Geeky Crochet. I do all these videos of all the things that I do, and I did a reel of all the projects that I did. And obviously,
oops. Oh, I see. Something is playing on the Instagram thing.
Oh, it is? Okay. No. This is my Google Photos, because I'm really bad at, making art portfolios, and I'm just really lazy. So everything that I do just goes up to Google Photos, and then I just stick them in a folder. So
yeah. No, that's the way to do it because I'm too lazy too. Yeah. Says Geeky, I like your cloth armor. Well,
hey, memes.
I'm to what are you referring with the cloth armor? Is that a inside joke or?
I don't remember.
Yeah, because unless I mean everything is crocheted. It's not actually made out of cloth. If that's to what you're referring.
I do have some projects that have fabric, but this one was basically done by everything. So,
okay,
the gauntlets. I saw gauntlets. Okay. Oh, the gauntlets are actually crocheted also. So I guess the only thing, if I can I'm going to pull up this video again. Let me see here. Don't show this tip again. Go away, tip. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to pause it right here. This is probably the only thing that has, that is fabric. This strip right here. The rest, yeah. And also, and the belt. That's it. The rest is crocheted, and the rest is yarn. Yeah. And yes, the eyes are embroidered, hand embroidered by me.
No, there you are. Crochet armor. That's darn right. We crochet everything.
We crochet everything. It's true.
Okay. Well, there we go. You saw it there first. And then my next one, which I think was to what Steve was referring. Let me see. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's Guybrush. Yep. It's the tentacle. The purple tentacle from Day of the Tentacle.
Oh, my gosh.
Are you familiar with that game?
No, I'm not, actually.
Okay. It's another old LucasArts film point and click game from the early 90s, and the villain is a purple tentacle that becomes sentient from some nuclear waste. It's a really crazy story, but so those are his eyebrows, and the tentacle's his face, and he's waving and all that. So that is from Day of the Tentacle. It's also on Steve's shelf with the face hugger and the Guybrush 3-point. So
oh my god!
This was him on my windowsill before he was sent off to Norway. So that is
Norway. Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's where he hails. He's from. Yeah. Speaking of being cold, Daniel says never trust them to adapt Day of the Tentacle. Oh no. No, leave it alone. Lucasfilm had some crazy games in the 90s, says Seth, but they were hilarious. And I loved the way that one thing always led to another, which led to another, which led to another. It was great. Pretty sure I saw that in a Chinese buffet once. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. This took 2 seconds. I mean, not barely anything at all. It was a pattern I also found on Pinterest, single crochet, and it was stuffed. And after the fact, I embroidered on the eyebrows, and then attached the arms. I crocheted there to just a few chains, and then came back around with like a single chain and stuffed it in. So it's this one's very small. This one's of just a few inches. Did Grimace hit the gym? Okay. All right. So the tentacle, purple one. I am going to make the green one because there's 2 tentacles in Day of the Tentacle. That's going to be the next part of it.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. What's next for you?
Okay. So this one was the second one that I did.
Okay.
This is hence Geeky Crochet. So this is Sailor Saturn.
Yay! If I have not seen it, but that is from Sailor Moon?
Yes, from Sailor Moon. One of my favorite animes of all time, actually. And I was really happy with the result of this one because I finally found a good pattern from the same woman that had the previous pattern, the girl pattern, but the feet were so big that I didn't like it. She produced another pattern which created these little feet, which was like, this is perfect. So yes, completely crocheted again, no fabric this time, absolutely none of it. And all the small details, that's where you actually get, it takes time because you had to make the skirt apart from the body, and then you change the yarns, and then from like the fingers you have to change yarns and add like single crochets in different parts and start sewing and sewing and sewing.
Yeah,
Lots of sewing together. Oh
yeah.
Man, this one, because for example, this part here, like the sailor part, it was again done separately. These flowers were done each petal separately and sewn. This detail on the gloves, again, apart and sewn. The necklace, the tiara, which you can't see, each hair is done one by one. And then obviously, I was really happy, especially for the eyes, because to capture anime eyes is extremely difficult. I was really happy with the result of this one.
This is not they have that weird glass eye light thing going on.
Yes. So I did a Sailor Moon previously, but I just didn't capture the eyes. Hey, it's R2.
Yeah. R2 the Icky. Hello?
Oh, and JT. Oh, so awesome that you guys came.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm showing off stuff.
Yay. Thank you. Yeah, showing off Sailor Moon.
So,
anime.
So yeah, I was really happy with this one, and I do have a photo of her finished with her not her armor, her weapon. So just hang on a second. We're gonna stop, and I'm gonna share the next one, which is this one here. There she is. So this one was so pretty because it was commissioned by a guy I met on Lethal Lightning and Lady Gravemaster's Sailor Moon live stream that they did last year. And he said, my fiance loves Sailor Moon. Could you do me one? So I finished a Sailor Moon per se, and then he comes back and he says, actually, I've just been geek talked by my fiance saying that she loves Sailor Saturn and why she is the best one. Could you make me Saturn? And I'm like, yes, no worries. I have a Sailor Saturn. I will make it for you. So this one was a gift from a guy to his fiance. So that was so cool.
Wow.
Super cute.
Oh yeah. Well, that's sweet. I almost get stressed out though when I look at this because I know what it's like to do. You had to use a steel hook for some of that?
Yes, a steel hook. Yes, because I broke. I have broken like two hooks and a needle. Not for this one, but for other projects. The same. I have broken things, so.
Oh. Okay, yeah, it happens. Crochet injuries.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you, R2. Gotta appreciate that. Daniel says that looks fantastic. No homo. Well, it's a chick, isn't it? So
yeah,
Maria does great work.
Oh, shout out to JT. He was the one who made my logo, the Geeky Crochet. So wait a second, where's my logo? There it is.
Yay!
There it is. That it has a story behind it, but I'm not going to tell it because I want to be back here at one point. So
okay. Well, it can't be worse than what happens on Conan D&D or Conan D20. So, well, thank you, everyone, and yeah, we always like America's ass here on Miss Martin Muses. You're always welcome here. Oh my goodness, no, that's fantastic.
I have so many others, but I don't know if we're going to get to them all. But
yeah, let's see. Stig says Sam and Max are good crochet options. Which characters are those? I don't know. I don't know if that's a Sailor Moon thing. I don't know.
Sam would be maybe from Lord of the Rings. Sam, I don't know.
Oh, and I don't know. Unless this is a joke, I'm not getting. But yeah, but no. But see, so wait. So those two, that was Sailor Moon, and that was Sailor
Saturn.
Sailor Saturn.
Yes.
Okay, I am so ignorant when it comes to anime. I have no idea.
Oh, I thrive on anime, and especially Sailor Moon. So.
Okay, Steak it is sending us a link.
Okay.
Everyone's like, it better.
Oh, it's a dog and a rabbit. It's a dog in a suit and a rabbit.
Oh, okay.
It would, it's doable.
Yeah,
it's very doable.
Oh, great! I'm looking at the next 10 years of my life here. Yeah. For some reason, it's not showing up on my screen here. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to do it here. Google Chrome. Will they let me? All right. Well. Oh, for frack's sake. Okay, I'm gonna lose my crap because I'm having technological difficulties and I get ugly when I get mad at technology. Okay, I will. Same guy. Oh, okay, Steve. Thank you. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Mea Maxima Culpa. I know who you're talking about now. Same guys who made Day of the Tentacle game made this. Yes. Okay. Well, I'll put that on the other list of things. Max would be hilarious to see in crochet form. Oh dear. Grim Fandango says Soul Assassin. Okay. Oh. Okay, everyone's telling me. Okay, everyone knows what it is but me. I get it now. Okay. I'll just turn it in.
I've never seen these characters. For me, it's like new. So.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't know what I have next because I have no idea what order I put these in. So we had our tentacle, and this is a work in progress. I'm making a tablecloth for my dining room.
Oh, that is so pretty. You're crocheting lace. That's amazing.
Yes, I am. Yes. Lace is something that I learned how to do because of Laura Ingalls Wilder in those Little House on the Prairie books where she would talk about crocheting lace. I'm like, what's crocheting lace? Well, the rest is history. This is, for obvious reasons, this is taking forever. Yeah. Trust me, it is taking forever because each one of these is tiny. This is, I think I laid this out on my bed, but I've been working on this for a good 2 months. And it's still only about what I think it's like 2 feet by 4 feet right now. Mm-hmm. So, because it's lace, it takes
exactly. But what yarn are you using, by the way? Because I've been commissioned 2 very special, like small blankets of lace. Mm. But I don't want to use any yarn, so.
Yeah. Well, I didn't go all out. Let me put it to you that way. I'm using that Aunt Lydia's cotton number 10.
Okay.
Yeah. It's probably the cheapest. You know. Are these blankets supposed to be baby blankets maybe or something? If you said they're small. Okay, yeah. So if it's something like that, you might want to go a little more expensive than this. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, though, sometimes it just looks so pretty, it won't matter. I'm not going all out. I just went very basic with a rectangular pattern in a round. It's not entirely even, but this is something I'm making for myself, for my dining room table. So I'm not losing any sleep over anything that might turn out asymmetrical, but as I'm going, I am correcting some of that. I've been doing some reducing stitches. Dang it, what do you call it? Is it reduce? Reduction. Yeah,
you reduce stitches.
You reduce the stitches. I know we can't remember anything. We don't know the names of anything.
Nope.
Like, what do you do when you take it in?
It's that time of day. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of brain dead. So.
Okay, well, yes, I'm just trying to figure out what my excuse is. Christina said, that's so intricate and pretty. Oh, well, thank you. And Steek says, she will put a cup on that tablecloth, a cup with Snickers, potato, and mint coffee in it. He judges me, okay, because I drink coffee that, peppermint coffee and chocolate coffee and Snickers coffee. So he thinks that that's like a sin or something. And but I've never had coffee with potato. There's nothing wrong with mint coffee. There's nothing wrong with mint coffee. Okay. Some other lace I have made in the past, I've made doilies. You can make doilies. You can make little lace. I used to do Civil War reenacting, so I made some lace to go like on the cuffs.
Yeah, very cool.
So that's a lot of fun. Let's see. And evening all, Mr. Brown Alliance is here. Wow, all you people from the future, did something happen that got you up in the middle of the night? It's like,
wow.
Yeah, it's like 1 a.m. I think, well, I have a world clock, so I can stalk all your times. But I think you and I are, no, wait, you're on Eastern time.
Yeah,
I'm on Central. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, the world clock I have. Yeah, it's the middle of the night.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, either that or everyone's got insomnia. I always ask for reports from the future. But yeah, what ended up happening was I needed a new tablecloth. So I said, well, then by golly, I'll just make one. It's not hard. I'm just doing...
No,
this is double crochet. You know?
It's not hard. It's just, slow.
Yeah. But since I do it for relaxation, I do it while I'm on the airplane. Especially this is good to do on the airplane because it doesn't take up a lot of room. You just kind of bundle it up and put it in. I'll do what just double crochets around in the rectangle, and then to give it some variety, I do 2 single things between, skip a few, and that's what gives it that open.
Very beautiful.
Look, so that's what that is.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's definitely with a steel crochet hook and very small thread.
Yes.
Mr. Brown Alliance says we've not gone to bed yet. Oh, okay. So there we are. You guys are all night owls. Oh, why? Thank you. Yeah, please subscribe. Yeah. Yay. All right. So what do you have next? Oh, there it is. That's what you have next for me.
Yeah. So you know what? I'm going to go all out because if I go one by one, it's just going to be insane. I've done so many projects. Yeah. So here we are. So this is the Velociraptor that I did.
Yeah.
So that one, gosh. Yeah, it's really cute. And I added some teeth in there. So it's not this is not the last photo, but it definitely is almost the finished product. Well, I did a baby Yoda, and then this one here, the little horse. This is from The Last Unicorn. I don't know if you remember that 80s movie.
Oh, well, yeah, it was a thing. And,
yeah, so...
Oh, look at it. Oh.
So,
that's
yes.
awfully cute.
So, then I ended up doing, Hogwarts, and I forget this guy's name. This is the one that I wanted to show as well. Oh, this one I did twice and sold both of them.
Nice.
Again, this is a really sweet pattern. Very, very easy and super, super pretty. So this is the one that I really wanted to show off. This is a Saha Ventress from Star Wars. So this was also commissioned by somebody. I think we all know Nico Glock from Twitter. And he said that he wanted an Asaha Ventress. And he said that like months and months and months before. And then he went off Twitter. I didn't find him. I found him on Instagram saying, hey, I took down your commission. Are you still interested in the Asaha Ventress? And he said, yes, please. So this was a joint work. I did the crochet and the embroidery of like the mouth, the nose, like everything, even the lightsabers. And then a seamstress friend did all that is fabric.
Okay.
So there it is. So
yeah, I was gonna say you can tell the dress part of it and on the top. Yeah.
There you go.
She used velvet?
Yes, I used velvet, and then afterwards I hand painted this part here. So she left it for me to paint, and then the rest is history. So
wow. And this was a commission.
And this was commissioned. Yeah. So
excellent.
I had a bunch of photos, bunch of videos, but yes. This was a Bob the Builder that that my uncle wanted. because he is an engineer. He's like, I want Bob the Builder. I'm like, okay. So I made him Bob the Builder.
Oh,
he was
that's awfully cute. Look at his tools.
Yeah. So I found this. This was a free pattern with the tools and everything. So.
Aw. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Yeah. You can find a lot of things like that. I've also found using similar the body, and then you add on like Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's it. This one, this is the one that I made, the last one that I sold, and basically, I mean, that's that is finished.
Yeah.
That was 2022. So
I'm going to sound really ignorant. Who is that?
Who is what? Who?
The one you just had, Molly Weasley, is that?
No. It's just so it's actually a pattern that again I got on the internet, a purchase pattern, and I just love redheads. I really do. So she was golden brown, and I said no, I'm gonna make her redhead. So I did.
Okay. Because you could. All right. Well, those are impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a simple girl. What can I say? Well, I only do it for hobby. I don't do this for money. I guess I could. Like there are some things but you also have to have it a certain quality if you are going to charge money.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I always get complicated. I love doing a little bit more complicated things. And I remember this.
Yeah, now this is this was Dark Side Teresa. This was my evil cousin or evil twin. This was for Ryan Kennel.
I guess he doesn't like Baby Yoda.
No, he hates Baby Yoda. I had been making Baby Yodas for people because I don't know if you remember when the Mandalorian came out, they were so stupid that they didn't have any merchandise.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
He's like, where is Baby Yoda? Everybody wants him. And they didn't come up. Yep.
So this was so I was making them for people, and then I knew that Ryan didn't like it. I blame Steeg for this. Steeg, it's all your fault. And I don't know if you saw that meme from The Mandalorian when that one character almost shoots Baby Yoda in the head and has him in the crossfire, and then he gets his life saved. But a lot of people took that as a screenshot, and it was like, "Yay, kill Baby Yoda!" So that was my idea behind this, but it turned out it was just going to be too complicated. So I decided I would do him with a hatchet in the head. So I had the exact same pattern where him being cute, and I said, "Well, how would you show a dead thing?" And it's like, well, yeah, okay, the cross for the X is for the eyes. I think that you'll often see. The hatchet was dead easy. It's just single crochet, 2 different rectangles of different sizes, and put them in. And then the blood is it sounds so sick when I say it out loud. The blood for when Baby Yoda got his axe to the head was red embroidery. Very simple. Again, I just took a nice pattern, and people are I think I'm being rebuked. Bruh, says Soul Assassin. Wow, that's rough. Hey, Brian loved it. It was
well, he's gonna be in season 3. I just saw the trailer.
Of course he's going to be in season 3. That's all they have.
Yeah, it's true.
Baby Yoda makes all their money. Steve says, Teresa did the right thing. Kill that cancer gnome. Okay, that's what I thought. Hilarious. Okay, yeah. No, he loved it. How do I say this? Gosh, my words are failing me. But I just knew that it would be the last thing he expected.
Oh yeah,
gonna send you something for your birthday, and so that's my dark side. So yes, this was my my most famous Baby Yoda.
Yeah, I remember when I saw that, I'm like, whoa, okay. That's harsh.
And I was doing this part of it while I was watching New Girl with my sister, and she thought I was making another Baby Yoda because I'd made a whole bunch. And then I finally, it's like, well, this is what I did while we watched that episode. And she went, what the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. Now, this is for reference. This is something that I just made. I got for Christmas the Quacks of Quindlen, or Quindleberg, or whatever the heck that name is, of the game. I love this game. And so I bought it. You know how it is when you get Christmas presents. It's like, here, we just exchange money and then you go buy what you want. So that was what I used.
Fun.
It is an amazing game. I think I'm probably going to do a review of it. But the part of note is here, if you'll see these little bags, it plays a big part of it. But you need to take some of these tokens, which are ingredients, and like shake them around, you know, to mix it up, because and these cloth things are really bad for that. It just doesn't work. So it's the wrong material. I decided, well, then I'll just make some of my own to crochet. And this is what's so great, being a crocheter. You can do something just as simple as this for yourself. What did I do? Why I did this? Here we are. I just made my own bag. Yeah. And I decided also to make it easier because there's 4 colors.
Okay.
But when you buy it, it just has those black bags. So why not put them in correspondence with what you're going to be playing? And they're obviously thicker. These are single crochet. I didn't even do 2 pieces on this. I just did 1 piece. I did like a big rectangle, put them up together, and then I didn't even. So
you crocheted them together. Yes.
I slip stitched them together, not crochet together. I have done single chain to put them together, but I didn't even want to go that fancy. Up the side, then made a little drawstring. Let's see. Do I have it here? I don't know why I can't put sentences together. My brain's okay. You can see it a little easier here. What I did with each individual. I did a double crochet, then 2 chains, and then skip some to make, you know, little holes. Then I did a big long chain, weaving them in and out, and then finish it off to make it the bag. So when you pull on it, it kind of pulls together to close the bag, and then you can shake it up. Then you can open it, reach your hand in to pull out the chips as you need to, because it just makes it so much easier. So these are the things you can do for your games. And I also decided, because I want to come back here, there are rubies that come with it, but they don't give you something to put it in. So my next item I want to do to make it easier to play, I'm going to make a little chest. Like, you know, you find a treasure chest with rubies in it. Very easy. You know it. All you have to do is squares and rectangles, stiffen it up, and there you go. You've got a little treasure chest to put the rubies in. Yeah. So
that is
public announcement. Yeah. And it's really, really simple. It doesn't take anything to make your game more fun to play. So that's one of those.
That was very smart. Yeah, no, to make it like each color so that you know exactly what color that you're working on. Because you look at the black one, it's like, okay, what color is this? So you have to keep in mind what it is. But if you have them, it's like, okay, I have a red bag, a green bag, a blue bag, and a yellow bag. It's like, oh, okay, well, I know what I'm working with.
Yeah, and each of your little markers, you know, you're the green player, so you have the green bag. The yellow player, you got the yellow bag. So that's what these 4 are here. It just a little something I decided to do. I had some extra yarn, except I'd run out of red, because I use my red yarns for so many different things, because I love red. But I did get some extra red, but very simple.
Very cool.
Crocheted. Yeah. Takes 3 seconds. I based this off of a pattern I used when I did Civil War reenacting, where it was a purse.
Mm-hmm.
So I just adapted it from a purse, because like an old-fashioned purse from the Civil War, well, that's exactly what this looks like. So that's my final one. I'm going to go ahead and share out of here, because that's, I believe, my last one. Let me double check. Yeah.
Okay.
The rest of them are Iceland pictures, because I still had it on the same. I have one slideshow Google thing I have going, and I just take them in and out. Please hit the like button. Yes, please. Yeah. So that's what I'm working on in the future. I've already said I've got the green tentacle. Mm-hmm. Maybe, I don't know. There's lots of little video game things, and who knows what will inspire me as we move along.
That's cool. Yeah. I have my dragon that I'm going to be finishing. I have a Luke Skywalker, and I've just been commissioned a Count Dooku. So that's going to be interesting, because I do not have my seamstress anymore. So I'm going to have to find out how I can do at least the cape. I'm going to have to teach myself how to sew. I mean, I did learn a little bit, but not too much. And well, practice makes perfect. So, and I don't know about you, but I'm really picky and very, very, I put real high standards on my own work. So if I don't like something, sometimes I start over, or I don't sell it, because I don't like that my work is not to the height that I want it to be. So,
yeah. Well, especially when you're making it for someone else, I always find that puts more pressure on.
It's true.
Sometimes I don't get too fussy if it's just something I'm doing for my own enjoyment. You're trying to get me to ruin my channel. Thank you, Soul Assassin. But this is a fact. My ancestors fought for the Union.
Okay.
It just is what it is. What it is. Gosh, history. Well, I'm excited to see the Dooku. Are you planning to crochet the curved lightsaber?
Yes. Everything will be crocheted except the cape. I'm even thinking about how to do the baggy pants. That is something that I'm going to have to be doing by scratch. So it's a trial and error type of thing. Because, I try to make them as realistic as possible. I really like, especially like the collectible edition. The idea is for it to be as real as possible. So, and if taken care of, it lasts decades.
Oh yeah. Well, and Count Dooku's awesome. I mean, come on.
Yes,
he was a great villain. Well, it's Christopher Lee, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. That's the thing. He amazing.
Yeah, you can't go wrong there. Wow. Well, yeah, I know when my brain cells start to go, it's time to start winding down. I just realized we've been going for nearly an hour and a half. Yeah. My goodness.
I didn't even notice it. I'm like, wow. Yeah, I looked at the time. It's like, whoa, okay.
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun. No, but this is great. And I was glad it was able to work out the way it did. I've got so many creative ideas now in my head. I'm like, I love those dragons. Well, and that T-Rex, or wait, Velociraptor.
The Velociraptor. Again, Crafty Intentions is a great place to get patterns on Etsy. Extremely accessible, and you can use them over and over and over again with different colors, with different types of yarn and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and that's what's also just in general great about patterns is you can reuse them in different ways. Do you use Ravelry at all?
I used to, but I preferred Etsy now.
Okay, yeah. One of my complaints about Ravelry is it's almost become another Etsy. It used to be that the patterns were free. People would put their free patterns up there. And now I find that every time I find a pattern, it's like $6.99. It's like, well, then how are you different than...
Yes,
it's just become too commercial, but I still use it as a point of reference because you can find. It's a way to see what's out there. It's like a catalog, but yeah, it's not what it used to be. Chrisette says, "Oh, you guys were brightening my work night. Oh, well, that's great. Well, hope this inspires people to maybe try to crochet or knit or even sew. There's so many different things. I have a friend who's recently gotten into, I forget what it's called, but like where you put those little beads and it makes a picture. That's like a new thing, and they glue them on.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know what I'm talking. I know what you mean, but I don't know the name of it. But yes.
Yeah, that's the new big thing. And you don't really need a lot of skill for it. You know what I mean? So if something like crochet or knitting is too intimidating, very simple. I can't paint to save my life, so I'll now and then do paint by numbers. Yeah,
okay.
So it makes me feel like I'm an artist. I just can't, Also, counted cross stitch. That is something that is kind of tricky, but
I do do cross stitch, but it's even slower than crocheting.
Yeah, yes, it is, and you've got to really, really closely follow the pattern, follow the stitches, and if you mess up, it really is hard to fix. So
it's true.
Yeah, but I do that every now and then because it's cute. So all sorts of things. Who is it? Is it you or who? Sometimes I've been seeing on Twitter people saying, instead of cursing the darkness, go out and create something beautiful. Actually, it could be you. It could be a whole bunch of people. And
I didn't say that, but I really like it.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll steal it. We'll pretend you said it. We'll pretend we both said it. I'm saying go out and do that, people. Okay. To cross stitch it with a stamped pattern. Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. That's even better. Yeah. I like Etsy for all the third-party parts they have for custom figures. Oh, okay.
Well, I use Etsy basically for my crochet patterns because the best ones I've gotten are from there. So
yeah. So there we go. Etsy, they're still pretty easy on you, on a person, right? About copyright. They haven't started clamping down.
Not that I know of.
Or not right. Yeah. I know that sometimes you got to be careful, or maybe it's that some people report others and that's what gets them in trouble.
Oh,
heck, I don't know. But okay, so far they haven't, because technically they probably could. Like if Disney wanted to have a little bit of a hissy fit, they're like, well, you've got like Baby Yoda. True. Yeah, but okay, so far we're still all sailing the high seas as far as that is concerned.
Yeah, and Disney's not losing any money for us crocheting their characters. So
no, not at all. And again, it's good for you. It's a lost art. I always say if we do have the apocalypse or something, we'll be the only people that'll know how to make warm clothes.
It's true.
Yeah, you'll be coming to us for socks and sweaters and scarves, all of that good stuff. All right, well, as we wind down, where can we find you? What's coming up for you, Maria?
Well, actually, I am having some new stuff coming up. So you guys know you can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. I am both the Geeky Crochet there. And on my my podcast, I do have a Spotify podcast, which is linked to my the YouTube channel. So I will be having 2 guests this coming Sunday, which I will be interviewing. I don't want to give away because I really want to make it a surprise, but it is 2 well-known people on the internet, especially in our little community that we know each other. So I'm going to be restarting Unlocking Lore, but only audio because I cannot commit right now for a constant live stream. So I can program my podcast and then just edit it when I can and then just pull it up, which is wonderful with exactly what I need. So I'm going to be restarting my storytelling podcast again, which is really exciting because I really do love storytelling.
Oh yeah, those are fun.
And then also, I do want to give a huge shout out to my 2 good friends, R2 and JT. They do have their live stream every Monday on After the Weekend. If you guys love 90s movies, They always review 190s movies or an 80s movies, and it's always a lot of fun just hanging around with them. I unfortunately had to step away due to circumstances, but I'm always going to give them a shout out. I'm always going to be supporting the channel, and all their endeavors. So.
Okay, and they're going to be live actually in about 30 minutes, right? Don't they come on at 8 Eastern, I think?
No, but that's on Monday. So yesterday they reviewed another movie, yeah. Every Monday. Okay. That's why it's called After the Weekend.
I just realized, you mean because today's Tuesday? Yeah. I'm like, I don't even know what day anymore. Never mind. Just forget I said anything. It's like, yes, I know. I was thinking it was Monday. I don't know why, because I set alarms for things like this, so I'll show up on time. Let me put it that way. All right. Well, that's cool. And Soul Assassin's been putting all the links in here.
Thank you so much.
Yay. And you can always find me here on Miss Martin Muses. I have a video coming up tomorrow at noon. It's going to be a House of the Dragons one. I've committed for the new year to have a new video every Wednesday at noon Central to keep this party going as I mosey on toward 1,000. I think I'm at 75. I'm past 75% because I think I'm at 747. So I'm getting there. Yay! Also the Ring Song of Shannara, the third Shannara book. We're going to begin this Saturday. Oh, you know those books?
Cool. No, I don't actually. I've been getting your notifications, and I've been so curious as to reading those books. So
I think you'll enjoy them. They're fun, and the entertainment's so bad right now. Why don't we just go back to the 80s, back when fantasy was good?
Yeah, that is that's a very good idea.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing the third one, and then we'll be moving over to some Raymond Feist. But
sweet.
So let's enjoy what is good out there. So that's going to start on Saturday. Miss Martin Muses, Musings, or Teresa Travels during the week. I don't have a set time, and it just depends on my availability if I have time to go live, but that is always a plan. So keep that little bell on so that you can see when I go live. My next Teresa Travels will be one of my trips to Ireland. I'm going to focus on Blarney Castle.
So lucky. I want to go to Ireland one day. I do.
I'll tell you what, I've been saying one day let's all just meet in Dublin and I'll show you all around everywhere. So let's do it.
I'm taking this down, huh?
Okay. I've told Jay that that's what we need to do. And, and we could all pitch in and have someone drive us because that's the best way to see it.
Oh.
Just drive around because, cities are fine, but you need to go out into the untraveled areas, but I digress. So once again, thank you for being here. Thank you everyone that's been in the chat. We know Soul Assassin's been here, Chris Sand, Steve, Mr. Brown made an appearance, R2 the Icky, America's Ass. So Unlocking Lore, TG. Oh wait, that's you. Sorry. Yeah. Well, thank you. She's been here too. I just keep forgetting because I think of you as Geeky Crochet. YC Knits, thank you for representing the knitting side of the world of the hooks and needles, memes of destruction. Daniel, if I missed anyone, it was not my intention. I do appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. Have a great evening, everyone. Have a great evening, and be certain to kill all your baby Yodas.
Oh my gosh. What a way.